My decision to go with Blue Mantis as a MSP was in part because of its partnership with Arctic Wolf. So right from the gate, we had fully operational network operations center, security operations center, and operations help desk fulfilling our needs.
They're committed to us succeeding. Now, I've worked with a lot of MSPs in my career, and many of them are just about, well, let's sign a contract to do a particular thing. Blue Mantis wants to understand my business and what is it going to take for me to have my business succeed.
They're not trying to sell me a service just for the sake of making revenue. They're trying to understand my business and implement a solution that will be helpful for us.
We're always trying to find partners that can deliver multiple services without us having to find specific partners everywhere. So I'm really encouraged that we found a partner that can continue to kind of grow as we grow and continue to meet our needs.
I was pretty impressed with the focus that Blue Mantis has on having cybersecurity really lead the impetus for digital transformation. There are many organizations that are finding it very hard to prioritize security in terms of moving to modernization, and they made a very compelling case that that's an avenue that CISOs should use to help drive their organization.
A lot of other vendors, we spend a lot of time talking about what we're going to do. Blue Mantis can come in, cut right through it, and help us identify the requirements, and then we execute very quickly.
Other MSPs don't seem to have the depth of the bench from a technical standpoint. We've also really benefited from very strong and attentive account management, frankly, where once an issue happens or there's something we need to solve, I feel like we are the most important customer they have.
We have several meetings before we actually come in and start the process to make sure they understand what we want, why we want it, and where we're trying to go into the future. And they're always available for us to ask any questions as well. So it's been a really good partnership.
I believe what sets Blue Mantis apart from other partners is the strategic partnership that we have. They are a true partner and work very closely with us to align with our needs and their resources.
Blue Mantis has been exceptional for us when we are in the middle of security incidents, investigations, where they're able to really dedicate resources to us that we wouldn't normally have with just my internal support team.
One standout moment in particular when working with the Blue Mantis team, I would say has to do with firewall. It's the first point in, and we were having some issues.
As we've started to see a lot of cloud sprawl with different applications and different data now going into the cloud, they're really giving us the tools that make us stay ahead of what those different vulnerabilities are and those areas that need to be more secure.
They've allowed us to meet any challenges we've had head on, and with the confidence that we have the right resources at the right time.
Blue Mantis was able to come in, help us sort through it all, identify the problem, and they were able to help us also implement the fixes.